I'm Elizabeth.
Hi, I'm David, and we both work at the Innovation Hub in Chesterfield, and we are part of the design team for Imagination Crafts.
And today we're bringing you a brand new collection called Gothic Kingdom.
So, as you can see, we are surrounded by some of the samples that we've been working on at home. So we wanted today to spend a few minutes just to share with you what we've been doing, give you a few tips and techniques on how to apply these to your projects at home.
So one of my favourite die sets from the collection is the mixed media one. So on this set you get the gate die, you get the cogs with the chains and the torch on there. So me and David have applied this three-dimensional to our work, whether that's been on small projects or larger ones like the castle.
So the castle for me was something I really enjoyed doing. I knew straight away with this collection I wanted to create a really large three-dimensional piece like a fortress or a castle. So using those dies really enabled me to do that. So I used the entrance here with the die using structure paste to give a textured surface. I've used the mesh from the die on the walls, and I've used all of the torches here to give flames all around the castle. And that's something I really enjoyed doing. And also you applied it to a glass plate as well, didn't you?
Yeah, so this was a little bit of a smaller project, but I wanted to give it a little story, so that's why I put the dragon behind with the sword in the front. And I think one of the good things with the collection is that you can create little story pieces with it, and that's on the rice papers as well. There's artwork on there and little pieces of inspiration, so if you're struggling with how to start your projects off, you can use that as your starting point.
That's one thing I always find with mixed media as well. It can be a little bit scary, so just getting your rice papers, they are that inspiration.
Yeah.
They are, whether you take an element from them using your water and your brush to give a feathered edge and take elements from them, you can create just little projects and they get you going with that.
Yeah, so I've created some card pieces as well. So I've used the rice papers with the structure paste stencils on there, and I've decoupaged up the book. So with this one I wanted to create like a magical potion sort of feel, so I put sparkle medium around to give it sort of like an enchanted look. So it's a little bit of a different take with it with the collection rather than using the dragons and the horse dies.
So as well, we've got some really nice stamps in this collection. We've got two sets, and I can't take the credit for these stamps as they were painted by Elizabeth, but they are absolutely lovely, and you've used the colours that are all in the collection as well. You've watered them down, haven't you?
Yeah, so these are the Doro paints mixed with the hybrid metallics. The paints mixed really well, and I wanted to give it like a fantasy sort of look, so I didn't paint the horse in the like normal like browns or the blacks. I wanted to give it more of a fantasy sort of feel. And
you've got such high detail and artwork in those stamps as well. They're absolutely lovely. We've got two sets of them. You've also got the castle. They're absolutely lovely. Once again, coloured in by Elizabeth. So they are really nice. You've got so much variety in there, and like I say, with this collection, it's so versatile. So it applies to all your paper crafters, your card crafters, mixed media as well, and all these stamps are so versatile. They're really thick as well, the deep dish stamps, so they do work really well for all those. Yeah, with all those projects.
And then the final thing is the stencils in there. So we've got a large stencil of the castle with the bats. We've got little fillers in there. So we've got the cobwebs with the ivy and the stones. And then we've also got the large dragon's eye with the script. And I love using the script as like fillers in the background or just something to overlay over your rice papers if you're struggling for something to put in there too. And I've used the metallics on there as well and ombre them, so it gives a really nice effect.
So all of these elements in this collection are coming soon on Create and Craft. So we hope you enjoyed just as much as we have, so tune in to watch that.
Thank you.
Thank you.